welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new season. So glad to have you with us on this journey. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard. Now the starting group for the visitors. Jaylen Brown is out there with Herb Jones. Then it's Derek White. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Holiday in at the point. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Darius Garland. We're excited to be here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, B.A., absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
Now here's Garland. Hauled in by Brown. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. The first one falls. Jones hits them both. Leonard with the ball. Antetokounmpo for three. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Holiday passes to Embiid. Outside Holiday. Screen by Embiid. Down low. And Embiid throws it down.
But Drew Holiday is just so solid in the two-man action. You see it on display there.
Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Hey, Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
Now here's Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Right through the D for the layup.
That's a little bit about grit right there. Drew Holiday, not one to back away from a challenge.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And the big finish by Holmgren.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Back to Holiday. Embiid, a screen on Garland. And Embiid throws it down.
I mean, Holiday is a master of the fundamentals, using the tried and true pick and roll to create for his guys.
Leonard, and the dunk by Leonard.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And here we have last season's best free throw shooting teams.
Yeah, they were incredibly accurate on free throws last season. They are an organization that doesn't neglect an important part of the game.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. It's Brown on the wing. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend, and Coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time too. We can't give him clean looks, and we have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
And Allie, thank you for that. Nails it from beyond the arc. Holiday's got 5.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Leonard outside. And a foul called on the way up. so he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian, and it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career, but boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
Now here's Holiday. Here's Bridges. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Jones against George. Shot clock at 5. Holmgren goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Holmgren's gotten his second bucket of the game.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Holiday against Garland from deep three-point land. No luck on that one.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Over to the wing. Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. Leonard, he nails it, and we're tied. 6 points for him.
Well, what makes Kawhi so problematic in the pick and roll? He can do about anything he wants out of it, including keep the basketball.
Here's Holiday. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Well, we all know this guy is a legitimate two-way threat. Drew Holiday gifted as a defender and solid on the offensive end.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Now here's Monk. Pass to George. Antetokounmpo, right side. Porter pulls it in. Gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Clean shot by Porter. He gets ahead of the coverage and doesn't hesitate at all.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Antetokounmpo against Porter. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Defense right on him. To the middle. And there's Ayton on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Leading by just 2. And we'll be back right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
Michael Porter out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Brook Lopez. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Dort in at the point. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Ayton's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, look at the fluidity in the screen and roll. DeAndre Ayton so good at taking what he sees in these sets.
Pass to Dort. From behind the arc. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Here's Pritchard. Dort defending. Puts it up. Pritchard, no good. Shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Porter finds Bridges. Back to Porter. Lopez against Ayton. And here's Brown for 3. Misses another. He's 0 for 4. Shooting the rock at 58%. Pass to Ayton. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. George against Bridges. Back to Brown. The 3. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
You simply must stay attached to Jaylen Brown in a catch-and-shoot situation so dangerous.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant, not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. And it's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Dort outside to the paint. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside.
Pritchard, the pass to Aiden. Antetokounmpo against Porter. Carries it down low. Antetokounmpo has got 5 points.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Lopez, the screen on Monk. Here's Brown. Look at JB gliding through the lane.
Boy, how impressive is the quickness Jaylen Brown possesses. This guy sprints hard toward the cup on every drive.
Porter against Antetokounmpo. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Holiday passes to Embiid. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
I just love the ball movement.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Garland. No points so far. Over Holiday, Garland no good.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
To the inside. Offensive rebound. Screen by Embiid. White for 3. Outside Holiday. And stolen by Holmgren. Antetokounmpo with it. Picked up by Embiid. Jones with the block. Holiday surveying the floor. That's good from Jones. And the assist from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one. George, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. So it's the home team now. They trail by 11.
And they were able to come away with wins in both games last season. Impressive, to say the least.
These two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
Now here's Embiid. 9 points in the game. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. Jones hits them both. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. Garland against Holiday. Outside Garland. 6 to shoot. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Aiden, he's checked in for George. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Inside, stolen by Aiden. Porter against Garland. Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. Nice shot from the wing. Gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Pass to Embiid. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good. So we conclude the first half. They're up by 8. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
Chet Holmgren out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Darius Garland. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Holiday, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Pass to Embiid. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Well, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
It's Brown on the wing. Outside Holiday. Lets the three fly. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Holiday's got 10.
Yeah, by most standards, Drew Holiday is very selective with his three-point shooting, but boy, he can knock it down.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Holiday against Garland. Pass to Embiid. Over Holmgren. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Garland for 3. Kept alive. Goes back up. Holmgren again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
80% shooting to start the third. 4 for 5.
Outside Brown. Outside Jones. 4-3. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 7 rebounds in the game. Giannis going downhill. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Let me tell you, on the drive, Giannis is trouble. He takes it right into the defense and gets fouled in the act.
So it's both teams making substitutions here, and he makes both free throws. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Bridges. On target from range. Bridges has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Garland. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Embiid finds Holiday. Embiid, a screen on George. Here's Brown. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Here's George, and he's on the money with his first shot today. George has gotten his first points in this one.
What a wonderful shot to have in your arsenal. Three-level scorer, gets to the midi. We see you, PG.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to review the game plan. The visitors with the ball. Brown passes to Holiday. Back to Brown. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to go on Paul George. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he's made a case for first team all defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
Leonard for 3. Holiday grabs the miss. Holiday's got 4 rebounds in the game.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Porter's shot is off. Gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And he lobs it up. Look at Giannis go up and get it.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
Holiday passes to Embiid. Here's Brown. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Brown's got 7 points for the quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
George outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. Pritchard's checked in for Darius Garland. And he's good on the 2nd. Gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Bridges finds Lopez to the inside. It's stolen by Leonard. Here's Pritchard. Dort defending. For the tie. Pritchard gets it to go. And it's a tie ball game.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Embiid gets the bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Embiid. Misses off the left iron. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. They're up by 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Brooke Lopez. Mikal Bridges is out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Dort in at the 1 spot. Pritchard, the pass to Ayton. Ayton, a screen on Bridges. Back to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
After being behind for so long, they must be relieved to finally get this thing tied up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
For 3, Bridges. And the three-pointer goes.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Ayton, a screen on Porter. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
Monk against Brown. Pass to Bridges. Releases. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Brook Lopez. Darius Garland, he's checked in for Monk. The free throw's off from Ayton.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Deflected! Oh, and the jam by Giannis! Gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Holiday passes to Brown. Over Garland. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Brown's got 11 points here in the second half.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Antetokounmpo surveys to take the lead. Another miss by Antetokounmpo.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Yep, that one's good. Lopez has gotten his first basket of the night.
I tell you, when Lopez is driving, get out of the way. No one tries to stop the slashing 7-footer.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And rejected. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. Coach told them to adjust on defense, saying they're calling it tight right now. We can keep the same effort, but less reaching in and all of that. Don't let them beat us at the line. Let's send it back to you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Well, the mid-range is certainly the area that he is most comfortable. Kawhi Leonard, that's where he started, folks.
And here's Brown for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists in the game. Antetokounmpo against Jones. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Holmgren with a screen on Jones. Down low. Chet not messing around inside.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. Needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Embiid passes to White, and here's Brown. Puts up a deep 3.
One of the best defensive players in the entire league. Kawhi Leonard, so hard to get a clean look against him.
Drains the triple. And that ties it up.
And that finally gets them back to even.
Incredible fortitude to bounce back like this. I think we're setting up for an awesome finish.
Shoots a fadeaway. Embiid can't hit.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
White against Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Embiid with a steal. Outside White. 3-pointer. They get it back. Jones. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, Chet Holmgren sending it back. He is willing to take on any kind of challenge.
Gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Holiday finds Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
One thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the moment.
Antetokounmpo inside. Working on Jones from 15 feet away. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Inside. Here's Embiid. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
And so it's Erik Spoelstra with the timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Holmgren with a screen on Jones. And on a oh! Giannis powers it down with force.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth.
Boy, just great instincts with great legs.
Oh, Leonard with the highlight reel dunk.
Let's remember this is a former Finals MVP. He will not blink in the biggest of moments.
Here's Embiid. Can't hit it from 12 feet. And so they foul intentionally. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a three-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a four-point ball game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a two-possession game.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. There's 25 seconds left in the game.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that puts him up 5. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Embiid. Jones with the ball. Antetokounmpo covering. And here's Brown for 3. Oh, nails the triple!
Well, if you're going to be a franchise guy, you've got to want the ball in these clutch moments. Jaylen Brown doing work.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
White for 3. No good on the shot. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.